Hi, good evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of Targeting the Youth. We are going to discuss Dylan Cozens. I think it's time we talked about Dylan, and I will show you a clip. And I usually don't give shout outs on this segment on the channel, but Eric J. Carlson 97 says, Wayne, what are your thoughts on Cozens? He's fast and puts in the effort, but I see a lot of the same mistakes Mitz is making. Bad passes, trouble accepting passes, giveaways. This is his third year. Should we be expecting more? No, we shouldn't be expecting more. We really shouldn't be. He's a 21-year-old kid. No, he's over 2 years younger than Mittelstadt. And he was drafted at the same number 8 overall. So, you know, Mittelstadt has 2 years on him. And the truth is, I find that he has a lot more impact on this team than Mittelstadt does. So let's look at his numbers and we'll talk about it. All right, we'll look first there at his numbers. And you can see, you know, before he came into the NHL, he was like a 35, 40 goal guy. I mean, look, he only played 51 games when he got those 38 goals, though, his last year at Lethbridge. And his rookie season, when he was 19 years old, he only had 4 goals, 9 assists, and minus 15. But as far as I was concerned, he made an impact on me right away. He really did. I don't get caught up with the goals telling the tale all the time, guys. I just don't. And then 21-22 last year. 13 goals, 25 assists for 38 points. He was a minus 19. And this year so far, 5 goals, 10 assists for 15 points in 21 games. Now, let me get another clip for you. Okay, let's take a look at the glossary here. One thing that stands out for me is that his face-off percentage is pretty much the same since he's come in. His blocking is up this year for sure. His hitting is up this year for sure. He leads all the forwards in hitting this year with 20 hits. Takeaways 15 and only 6 giveaways, guys. That's a very, very good sign. Very good sign right there. He's making things happen when he's on the ice. Not just his physical presence, but he has a lot of leadership skills as well. I don't want to throw too much on numbers because I want to talk more about the character of this player. Look, when I see Dylan Cozens on the ice, guys, I see our future captain. I really do. Him or Darlene. I could see these guys leading the way in the future of this team. I have no doubt about it, actually. These guys are going to be, you know, with Tuck, the guys in the future that are pushing this team forward and making it happen for us. Because right now, I see a young man. I don't even know if he shaves yet, guys. Honestly, I don't know if he does. If you look at him, he doesn't. I never see any peach fuzz on him or nothing. He's got a real mean streak, which I like. But let's keep something in mind. He's always put out there against a lot of the top, like Granato's not scared to put him against guys like McDavid and Crosby. He's not scared to put him out against those guys. He's just not. You know, he's very, for me, defensively sound. He's one of our, he's one of the rare guys on this team that really cares how he plays defensively when he's out there, you know? And for me, guys, that says a lot. It just does. Because he's not too caught up with just scoring goals. He's caught up with the whole game. You know, his mean streak's important to him. Him standing up. Like, I love the way he reacted, okay, when Quinn scored, and just the way he was shoving him on the boards, and, you know, because he's kind of the leader of that line, right? When you put Peterka, Quinn, and Cozens together, when you think about it, it's like, you know, it's crazy to think, but he's like the leader on that line. That's how young we are, you know. Don't forget also, he's really, I would say, our number 2 centerman. You know, I know, like, we'll see him sometimes on the third line and things like this, but I think he's our number 2 centerman next to Tage. I think he is. So we've got a very young down the middle core too. It's not just young on the blue line. We're very young down the middle. So this is why there's a lot of mistakes on the ice, guys. It's only normal. We're going to make a lot of mistakes. But, you know, what I love is he does bring an element of mean to his game. I like that about Cozens. I do. I like that. I like he gets pissed off when we're losing. I like that about him. So there is things I like about him. And it's not to really... I don't want to, like, start comparing him to Mittelstadt and stuff, because Mittelstadt's had a few years on him, Eric, and... You know, I'll talk to Eric here because I'm looking at your comment again, you know, and my thoughts on him. Look, he is fast. But let's remember one thing. One thing that's very glaring, guys, and I'm sure most of you will agree with this. He's been snake bitten by goalposts and crossbars this year. Like, really, he'd be on a 30-goal pace if just a few of those went in. Maybe a 40-goal pace if only a few went in. So... there's that too to throw into the equation. But overall, I love this guy. I do. I love Dylan Cozens. I really think he's like a true blue Buffalo Sabre. He's like, I think he has it in his heart. He's like Girgensons, okay, in his heart, just with a lot more talent and bite than what Girgensons has. Girgensons doesn't have that mean streak like this guy has. Not like him. No. As he gets older, he's just going to get meaner, I think. I don't think he's going to settle down. No. No, this guy is, he's the real deal. We made an excellent pick taking him in that draft. I know, you know, people will say, what about Zegras and what about this and what about that? I don't bother with it. I don't care about Cole Caulfield. I don't care about Trevor Zegras. I don't care. I love Dylan Cozens. I think he's just a perfect Buffalo Sabre. A blue-collar, hard-working guy from a small Timbuktu town. He's perfect for what we need. And he's big, he's got size. Let's not forget that, he's got size. And when he fills out, he's going to be a big, scary dude of our offensive core. He will be. So this guy is only going to get better. Hang tough with this, Eric. Hang tough with this, because you don't want to start writing off guys like Dylan Cozens that they're playing, you know, and it's not to take digs at Mittelstadt, but Mittelstadt has had, like, if Dylan Cozens was doing this in 2 years, I'd be shocked, these numbers. He's already got better numbers than Mittelstadt already. But if he would slow down, let's say he goes like this and then takes a downward spiral, I'd be really surprised. I see a 30-goal guy, but more importantly, I see a 200-foot player. That's what I like about this guy. I see, you know, this guy I could see eventually winning the Selke, really. I'm that impressed with him defensively. Like, he is one of the guys on this team, when he's out there, if there was anybody, any forward, I would trust Game 7 and overtime on this team, on this entire team, besides, of course, guys like Tage and, you know, it's Dylan Cozens. It's just Dylan Cozens, because Dylan Cozens brings that element of mean, defense, scoring ability, and passion. You know, he has all these elements to his game. He's 21. You know, he's 21. He's not going to be 22 till February. We got to, I believe it's February. It's what I remember, just seeing that a second ago. He is absolutely a keeper. So, but I could see us moving Mittelstadt. I can. I think his clock has went over. It just has, guys. He's going to have to do something impressive very soon, I believe. I mean, we'll probably keep him anyway, because that's what we do. I can't see us moving anybody right now. But if we're going to move somebody inside the young core, I could see it being Mittelstadt. That I could see. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I am going to get to the next video. Yes, I got paint all over my hands. I was busy today. See you in the next one.